With less than 2 weeks until our wedding, every detail had been locked into place. The invitations were mailed. My suit fit like it was made for me. Her gown had just been collected from the boutique. The venue was reserved, the guest list finalized, the menu chosen, and the playlist fiercely debated for weeks. Friends were flying in from far away, relatives had booked their hotels, and the atmosphere buzzed with excitement. All that remained was the walk down the aisle and the vows we'd exchange. So when she asked to talk one Tuesday night, I didn't think much of it. We had just finished dinner. I was rinsing plates at the sink while she sat on the edge of the couch, looking like someone about to confess something heavy. I assumed maybe she wanted to skip the big wedding for a quiet elopement, or perhaps the pre-wedding anxiety was getting to her. Just nerves, I thought. But the words that came next slammed into me like a punch. She said she needed to see someone before we got married. When I asked who, she spoke his name, and my stomach sank. Her ex. The man she had loved deeply for 4 years before me. The one she swore was history. Someone she had cut out of her life completely once our relationship became serious. Shocked, I asked why. She wouldn't meet my eyes. She told me she still had unresolved feelings, a lack of closure that she felt needed to be dealt with before committing to me forever. Closure? I echoed, confused. Then she told me what she really meant. She wanted one last night with him. The air in the room seemed to vanish. My mind emptied. My breathing felt shallow. For a moment, I thought I must have misheard her. But her expression left no doubt. She wanted to sleep with her ex, to clear out any lingering emotions before promising herself to me. I stared at her, the woman I had pictured building a life with, but in that instant she felt like a stranger. This was my fiancé calmly suggesting that sleeping with another man was a reasonable step before our wedding. "You're asking to cheat?" I said, my voice eerily steady. "It's not cheating if I'm being honest about it," she replied, as though transparency erased the betrayal. She truly believed that telling me made it acceptable. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just held her gaze. Then, without planning to, I said, "Fine. Go ahead." Her eyes widened. "What? You want your night with him? Take it," I said. "But when you come back, I won't be here." Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. "I mean it," I told her. "Get your closure, but it'll cost you us." She didn't take me seriously. For days, she carried on as though nothing had changed, making breakfast, chatting about flowers, discussing music. It felt surreal. Lying next to her at night, I couldn't understand how she could plan our future while preparing to betray me first. I didn't argue. I didn't plead. I simply waited. The night she left, I watched her pack a small bag, fix her makeup, and walk out with a casual, "I'll see you tomorrow." I said nothing, just listened to the door click shut. The moment she was gone, I grabbed the duffel I'd packed since the night she confessed, and I left. No note. No scene. Just silence. I shut off my phone, deactivated my social media, and drove for hours until I reached a quiet coastal town I remembered from childhood. I checked into a modest inn run by an elderly couple who didn't ask questions, rented a bike, bought a thrifted sweater and a notebook, and spent my days by the ocean. The waves were my only company. For a month, I stayed there in that stillness. The first 2 mornings I checked my phone. Her name filled the missed calls list, nearly 90 times. Dozens of texts. "Where are you? Please come back. I'm sorry. I didn't go through with it. I made a mistake." Her friends reached out too. They said she was heartbroken, that she never expected me to actually leave, that the whole thing was symbolic. Symbolic. As if it were some sort of test. As if she thought I'd sulk but still stand at the altar, waiting, her safety net. She never believed I'd walk away. But when someone tramples your boundaries, that's not love. That's control. On the second day, I turned the phone off completely. Weeks later, sitting on the shore with bitter coffee in a paper cup, I powered it back on. The calls had stopped. The last text from her simply read, "I ruined everything." An email followed. "I made a horrible mistake. I didn't do it. I sat in the parking lot and cried. I never went inside. Please come home. I love only you. I read it slowly, then deleted it. I didn't reply. I didn't save it. I didn't need her closure. I'd already found mine. She could tell herself whatever she needed. That she panicked, that she didn't mean it, that I abandoned her. But she would always know the truth. She asked for one night with him. And I gave her a lifetime to live with that choice.